Click on my SQL workbench. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In previous video we have explained about D12, that is data query language. In D12 we explained about select query that basically used to retrieve the data from the database. TTL it is used to define the data and to alter the data present in data table or database, to insert or update, to delete some of the records which are present in the database. Then we will be using data manipulation language. The data manipulation language uh, includes insert, update, delete, call, explain call, lock. This call, explain call are used in stored procedure. I have also explained the stored procedure in previous session. You can watch my previous videos and get like the idea of this one. Now in this video we are going to see what is TCL and what all the types of TCL is used. TCL basically stands for Transaction Control Language. This command helps in controlling the transaction in database so that the data integrity and consistency is maintained. Transaction is a sequence of operation performed as a single logical unit of work. It must either be fully completed or fully failed. There is no in between. Definition suggests that the transaction has a set of steps. If the transaction is said to be successful when all the steps run successfully, the transaction is said to be failed if any of the steps or full steps of the transaction fails. Some of the TCL commands include commit. Commit. Whatever changes we make, if we want to make the changes permanent in the database, then we will be using commit command, which is present in transaction control language. When to use this commit? After successful execution of this transaction, we will be using commit. Example, here I am trying to update employee table salary column with 50,000 for the employee ID 101. So it will run it. Setting the auto commit to be changing the query. Yeah, I'm trying to update the employee table salary column with 70,000 for the employee ID 1. This changes is only shown for this user. If I try to see the same table by the other user account, it's not changed because I have made auto commit equals to half. Because whatever change this user makes, it is not saved permanently. If this change has to be saved permanently, then you have to use this commit command control enter. Then these changes will be saved permanently. Now the same data will be reflected to this user also. 70,000. You can see here also 70,000 will be updated. Yeah. Now next let us see the rollback command. Rollback under let us the changes made or undo the changes which has been made to the current transaction. Or in simple terms, it tells that reverting back the database back to the last committed state. Into if there is an error or you want to cancel the transaction, then you use a rollback. Rollback it is generally used to roll back to the previous state, from current state to previous state. You are trying to delete the record for the record 4 of the employee table. Data has been deleted. If I want to see whether the data has been actually deleted, I can use the detail commitment. Select the data has been deleted. If I roll back, then the which data has been deleted through this delete query, the data will be recovered back to the database table. If I run this one, and again if I try to see this table once again, data has been recovered. Data has been recovered. That's why rollback is used. It is used to bring back from current state to previous state. The current state here was I have deleted the data that is ID for from employee table. Is the current state. And bringing back the data from current state to previous state. Previous state was there was no data deleted. So previous state was no data deleted. That's why it is showing all the records of the employee table without any data deleted. Here you can see delete action is cancelled and row is destroyed. Got it right? I have deleted the data. That's why it was showing two records. Once I roll back, it is recovered the data which is deleted by my current current action steps. This way, the data has been recovered. Save points. If the transactions has multiple steps, if there is a one step, you can use rollback. If there is a multiple steps, you want to choose which step you want to roll back. In such a case, you have to save each steps through using save points. The definition of Savepoint is it creates a temporary point within the transaction that you can roll back. Your transaction begins with a begin statement. Here I am doing two steps in this transaction. First step I am going to use a new record into the employee table. Let us see what is the employee table data. You can see the employee table from SQL command. Select query. This is a table of employee beginning the transaction, inserting first operation. I am saving this operation in the save point P1. So whenever I want to move to this position, then no need to go and do this. Whenever if I want to go back to this state, then I can directly call this SP1 save point through rollback operation. Now let us run the second step. Right? Save this step into save point. So see here. transaction always begins with begin statement. Transaction has one or more operation in it. We will be using the save point as we learned in previous thing concept. Save point it is used to save the current state into one variable or one pointer. It is used to save the current state of the transaction in one pointer or in one variable. Here, during the transaction, when saving the new record that is become the employee table, and saving that into save point sd1. Now we are updating the same record with the salary 55,000 and saving it step in save point. But see now the data will be shown here. Income salary will be 55,000. Income salary will be 55,000. If I want to roll back to the previous state, that is income salary should be 50,000, then I can use rollback and I will be giving save point equals to 1 so that it will omit these changes and shows these changes. It omits these steps changes and it shows these changes. If I see now the employee table, then the Vikram salary will be 50,000. This is a usage of SavePoint. It is basically used to save the current state of the transaction. If whenever we want to move to that state, then we can use the rollback command of transaction control language. We can move or we can jump into that state through using rollback to that save point. So that's why each and every step is saved through save points in transaction control language of SQL. If I want to save these changes permanently, then I will be even commit then these changes will be saved permanently. Now I can see these changes will be saved permanently. If I summarize, here we have gone through the commit statement. Commit statement it is used to save the changes permanently. The database which is performed in transaction. Rollback is used to undo the uncommitted changes. If I summarize what I have thought today is first I have thought commit. Commit it is used to save the changes permanently. Rollback. Rollback it is to do undo uncommitted changes. Save point it is used to create a rollback point. TCL is only used with DML operations, not with DDL like create or alter. Thank you for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for my more SQL content. Comment below if you want example on trigger, stored procedure or views in SQL.